Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about another stupid gun control argument. So I have done a bunch of stupid gun control argument videos. I will link the playlist down below, and if I'm able to do a card up here, I will do so. Anyway, this is in regards to the screeching that is, we have amended the Constitution 27 other times, we can do it again. And this is, of course, by people that want to abolish the Second Amendment and make guns illegal for citizens to own. And it is probably one of the least educated arguments I've ever heard. Now, oftentimes you hear like AR-14 or AK-15 and ghost gun and a whole bunch of these terms that really don't exist. They're just things that people that don't know anything about firearms say in regards to gun control. But this one is a complete lack of research as far as historical research to what the Second Amendment, how it came about, how the Bill of Rights came about, and what the intention of the founders were. And it's just basic reading. And I understand a lot of these people aren't the smartest people in the world, but just basic reading. They figured out how to sign up on Twitter and MySpace or in Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all these other places. They figured out how to sign up on those. They figured out how to set up their Android or iPhone in order to do so. I'm sure these people are able to read just a little bit of history. So let's catch up on that. So amendment, by definition, amendment is generally speaking a way to change a document, usually a legal document, a way to change a legal document while leaving that parent document, that legal document, essentially the same. It doesn't make major changes to anything. It makes small little changes or clarifications on certain subjects of that parent document. That is basically what an amendment is. However, the anti-gunners, you want to use an amendment to abolish something, abolish an entire swath of a document, and this being the Bill of Rights. Now, the Bill of Rights, even though they are the first 10 amendments, didn't change anything in the Constitution. And this would be evident with just a little bit of research. Now, the Bill of Rights was formed after the Constitutional Convention was over, and it was actually intended to be part of the Constitution to begin with, and is essentially part of the Constitution now. But in a legal sense, it was meant to be part of the Constitution, but they wanted the convention to end and said, we can do this later, or we can worry about this stuff later. Let's get this main body of the document done, get it signed, get this over with, and then it was directly after that that they started talking about the Bill of Rights. Now, the Bill of Rights came about because the anti-federalists, which are the people that were for the individual and the more individualized and states' rights, today would be generally called conservatives, maybe even libertarian to a point, but and then the Federalists, which is somebody like the left. The left would be Federalists today. They're the people that really wanted to give the government more power than the Anti-Federalists liked. So the Anti-Federalists came through and said, hey, that's a great piece of paper. That's a great document. However, we would like a better outline of our individual rights, what the government can't do in regards to infringing on our rights, and that's where the Bill of Rights came from. Again, this was supposed to be the in the Constitution itself, but in order to speed up the convention, they left it out and then added it later. It was not amendments in the sense that it was changes, that it was big changes. There was no changes made. It was clarifications made to what our rights are, the outlining of our rights and our rights that the government cannot infringe on. Again, the anti-gunners want to use the 28th Amendment, right? 29th Amendment. You know, they want to amend it again in the sense that they just want to abolish the Second Amendment or make major changes. And they use the Second Amendment saying, well, the Second Amendment was a change, you know, why can't we just do it again? Which is an untrue statement. It's not even close to being factually accurate that the Second Amendment, First Amendment, Third Amendment, anything like that, you know, up through the rest of the Bill of Rights, was used as a change, as something to say, no, we're going to take this out and put this in. That's not what those were used for. They were never intended to be like that. And I really don't think, if you look at the bulk of the writing from the founders, I don't think that they intended the amendment process to be able to just willy-nilly say, oh, well, we're just going to change things because. Again, a little bit of historical reference there would show that to be true. Now, that is why it makes it a stupid gun control argument, because you really have to be stupid to think that the amendment process, especially the Bill of Rights, was something that was to drastically change the outlined rights that the government cannot infringe on. That's just a silly, stupid, uneducated stance to take. And again, it's probably the dumbest and most uneducated argument for gun control that I've ever heard out of all the dumb ones. But secondary to that, it's a terrifying argument. It's a terrifying argument, and it should terrify people on both left and right, because it's going to set a precedence, just like the impeachment stuff with the president, with Donald Trump, where they just used impeachment as a tool, not because he did anything wrong. And this is from somebody that didn't even like Trump. They used impeachment as a tool, as a weapon, not as a reaction to something that the president did wrong. And they're able to just, we're going to impeach him again. We're going to try to impeach him again. We're just going to keep doing it until we can finally do it. You know, and just like the second impeachment was a joke. Everybody knows it was a joke. It was stupid, but it was used as a tool in order to try to make it so that he couldn't run for president at a later date. And those same people want to use the amendment process as a weapon against a whole political side of the aisle. They don't want to use it because something actually needs changed, or because there's an actual serious problem, or because there was a misstep in the Constitution itself. But they want to use it as a political tool, as a political weapon. And I say, just like with stacking the courts, just like anything else that the left really, really supports today, they're not going to like it when somebody on the other side of the political aisle does it to them. But they don't think that far ahead. They want this instant gratification now, and they don't think that far ahead in the process of, yeah, maybe later down the road, this is really going to come back to bite us in the ass if we set this precedent. So yes, using the amendment process as a tool for a political agenda should be terrifying to everybody. So that's all I got for you for this installment of Stupid Gun Control Arguments. That the Second Amendment, that because the Second Amendment exists, we should just amend everything else in order to get our way. And yeah, it's bad. That's just all bad. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell down below so you can get more videos from me. If you want to support the channel, Patreon, link below. Affiliate links, link below at the website. And thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.